actually on schedule. I can't believe we're on schedule and we actually got content. Should we start the show like we normally do? Should we start the show like we normally do? Let's go. We're going to start the show like we normally do. We're going to start the show like we normally do. And how was that? Don't hate the player, hate the game, man.
From the heart to the mic, we keep it grown, keep it right. If you're looking for the path you lost, we bring the light into your life. Talking with Maserati, where real men rise, where the broken.
This is grown-up stuff.
Where the world gets better every time we keep it real. Talking with Maserati, yeah, this is where the change.
You hear? Hey, you know what's crazy? Today's show is gonna be a good one. I forgot what we got going, but we got some good stuff. I'm gonna stay on here because I'm not gonna look on Instagram, because when I look on Instagram I get distracted. But today we're here.
Every story got a meaning.
We're gonna go ahead and go out on this one. So let's go. What is everybody up to today, man? What is everybody up to today, man? What do y'all own? We got some good stuff. We got some good stuff today, man. What's everybody doing, man? What is everybody doing in the building, man? What is everybody doing? We got content, man. What's going on? So we're gonna start off politically correct. They have tomorrow, if you believe in stopping ICE, they have a, what is it called? Hold on, let me see. They have a ICE out tomorrow. And ICE out tomorrow. What ICE out tomorrow is, I guess, they're having a nationwide shutdown. No work, no school, no shopping tomorrow. They want you to stop funding ICE. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all gonna take part in that? Or y'all gonna take part in that? Y'all not going to work? Y'all not going to school? Is this a good reason not to go to work or school? What y'all gonna do? It says ICE out. I posted on my page. Let me know how y'all feel about that. How y'all feel and everything about that, right? But I do want to talk about something else very interesting. So I really normally don't like really get into too much like gossip or rumor or like back and forth. So I'm not gonna go back and forth. No? Oh no, you're not gonna support that one? Okay, that's cool. Why? I'm curious. Well, yeah, you have your own business, so it's different, Tiff. I think don't you already have Fridays off anyway? But I do want to say this. Yeah, so yeah, I have Fridays off too, so it don't matter. So I do want to say this. Oh, was at the daycare, yeah. Tell them kids, la migra, no. Tell them kids, no. I do want to say this. This is just content. This is not real life. So I have to reiterate that this is just content. This is not real life. So like, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work tomorrow. No, I might not even stream tomorrow. Might not. Because here's the thing, right? When people don't understand the bigger cause, and I get it, people got their opinions like, oh, what about us? And they don't this. You got to stand for something at some point. And the reason I'm saying this is not even because of just the murders and how they're doing it. If the federal government can step in for this, what else would they step in for? So you got to understand that on certain levels. But here's the thing is, they're just doing their job too. So they got an executive order. So I support, like I said, I am media. So my personal beliefs and my professional beliefs are totally different, right? And so what I want to say is this. If it's a good cause, I'll post it. If it's too extreme, I won't. What the goal they're trying to point with the achievement is they want to stop. So that what they're saying is they want to prove a point. Like they want to shut down, they want to stop their money. So what they want to show is make a national stand like, hey, listen, we're going to shut down the schools, people's jobs, and the money. And say, as a united stand in solidarity to say, hey, look, there need to be some over government on what ICE is doing. Like somebody needs to check on what they're doing. Like they're just running wild like the Wild Wild West. They're basically saying that ICE officers are going unchecked because there's been 2 murders. But at the same time, I feel like, hold on, I need my chapstick. I can't do no show without my chapstick. Hold on. At the same time, well, can I ask you this? Is being quiet is the same as is being quiet the same as approving of something action? Like, yeah, but see, when we start putting money over everything, right? Saying, okay, well, I'm not gonna stop my money for this. Then we're saying that we rather get money than do what's right, and we can't do that. And this is me saying from a non-biased standpoint, right? Okay, yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying, but when people say I'm not gonna stop my money, I'm not gonna go work, I'm saying other people have said this when I sent this, because I sent this flyer to certain people, and when they say I'm not gonna stop my money, I'm like, well, I get that, but what you're telling me is, if the roles were reversed and I told you, hey, ICE killed my brother, we're doing this, and you say, well, I'm not stopping my money, you're telling me that you rather go get your money than support ICE killing my brother. We have to have those type of lenses when we deal with these type of situations. We can't be so narrow-minded to say, hey, money's everything. And I'm not saying that you're saying money's everything. What I'm saying is we can't marginalize situations by putting a monetary gain on it, or a monetary factor on it. We have to look at this in totality, right? So when I say that, I say to say this. It actually will. You know how it will? Do you remember when they did that to the blackout for Target? When Target got moved away from the DEI? It affected Target real big. People, look, it's not about the effect, it's about solidarity and working as one together. So the effect of working together and people coming together, doing it as one. You know, and it might not just be this one time. It might be again and again and again. This might just be the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people just want, I think a lot of people are just here to look at it just one way and say, hey, this is it. But I feel like getting involved, some factor, and I'm not saying not go to work, no shopping, no, what is it? Hold on, let me see. But look, you can do this. Look, check this out. It's no work, no school, no shopping. You can go to work, just don't shop. Don't send your kids to school. It's factors. You ain't got to do all 3. Pick one of the 2. Or support. Just sign up for newsletter. Like, there's different factors. You ain't got to do all of them. I'm not saying do all of them. You know what I'm saying? But at least do some of them. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways to support. And here's the thing is, you might not want to support, or you might not want to get involved, and that's perfectly fine. We're not judging nobody here. Everyone does not have to get involved. It's not meant for everyone. You feel me? And I want people to say that. Also, oh yeah, today we're doing wireless mic because I need to go out and do more streaming outside. So I'm trying to see how this mic works. And it's really weird with the type of shirts I wear. And so we're learning how to do actually stream here and then move it from here to the camera. So we're working on that. But yeah, as you see, we're moving in the background too. Got a lot of stuff going on. But so, with that being said, hold on 1 second. With that being said, let's just try to see what people are at. You know, we're just trying to see, and it's just content. So what we're going to say with that is, do y'all think this will be effective? Now, that's the better question. Well, now, in the chat, do you think it'll be effective? If you think that if this is successful nationwide, will it be effective for what's going on? Because right around the corner, we have tomorrow this ice out nationwide shutdown, and right after that, we got the Super Bowl. Then we got the Super Bowl where people are going to go spend money on food, all kind of setup, tailgate parties, expensive tickets. And maybe not. I get you. No. That was just a perspective I had on that. I was curious. I was just curious about that, you know. That was one of my curiosities. You know, curiosity killed the cat. I do want to talk about, hold on. I saved it. Where is it at? Where's it at? Kevin Gates did an interview with Club Shay Shay. My wife said, you know the main people who gonna go to work tomorrow? She said it's Mexicans. And she's Mexican. Hey, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I don't know. And that's crazy. She said that. And she's Mexican. Yeah, she's Mexican. That's the crazy part. Hey, look. Hey, that's wild. That's a wild take. If people didn't get involved in injustice, we couldn't even eat out in the same places. See, that's what I'm saying. So you got to get involved at some aspect. You have to get involved in some aspect because what's going to happen, voices got to get heard. They got to be seen, right? And so what I want to say is this. Getting involved in the littlest way. Like, I would even say go to work, go to school, just no shopping. Like, if you could just hit them with no shopping, it'd be... Okay, let me give you a prime example, right? Now, Juice Kid, Tiff, Tia. I see you guys on, I see Tia on YouTube. I see Juice Kid, I see Tiff. Do you think one day will make a difference if we did a blackout? I know one day for sure that would make a difference if we blacked out. If we can get at least 40% of the American population to black out on Black Friday after Thanksgiving, it would send a message. The day after Thanksgiving, if we did a blackout, 40% of the American population, it would send a big message. Do you know how that would hit so many people? That would send a great message. But like I said, it would take a lot of people coming together to do that. Hold on one second. I just realized something. Hold on one second. Money talk, BS walk. Yeah. You know, and I just think that it takes strategy and logistics to get it together. It takes people thinking outside the box. Hold on one second. Hold on. Man, that's crazy. I just realized that. Dang. I'm like, why does it look like that? That's crazy. There we go. Never mind. We're good. So I had to move a light. That's all, guys. I had to move a light. It was looking weird right there. I was wondering why I was looking like that. Now it looks, see how it looks better? I was wondering why it was looking crappy. Anyway, so with that being said, I think it would have a large amount of people who were involved. See, yeah, it's the people that get involved. People have to get involved and not just talk it. Because, see, I see a lot of post warriors. And what I call post warriors are people who will post about the movement, post, yeah, I'm involved. But they won't go out there. Like, and I wouldn't be talking about this if I wasn't a person who got involved. So in 2020 probably was our most active year out here and where we're from. Our 2020 probably was our best active year where we saw everybody getting involved. And I was happy to be a part of that. Juice Kid was a part of it. Like, we all was just like out there, you know, and kid you not, it takes people wanting to be a part of it. You can't force nobody to be a part of this. You can't force nobody, right? But I want to encourage, if you want to do it, like, hey, listen, I know y'all got some sick days. Stop the cap. I know some of y'all got some sick days, some PTO, something. Call off. So one of my reasons is not doing the things that it gets toxic, and I'm not interested in that toxic. How does it get toxic? 2020 was a beautiful year, man. Yeah. What do you mean it gets toxic? So one of my reasons not doing it, Tiff said on Twitch, one of my reasons not doing it, things like that is gets too toxic, and I'm not interested in the toxic stuff. Explain toxic, because see, we throw that word toxic around a lot, and I want to make sure that we're using it in the appropriate manner. What do you mean by toxic? People get to fighting. The protests I've been to, I've never seen a fight. Juice Kid's been there. I've never seen a fight. Now, you mean with the police? with the guards, the one in Santa Ana, the ones out in Orange County, I've never seen a fight. It says we need more groups like the Black Panthers to protect the community. It's hard to get groups like the Black Panthers to protect the community because communities are not predominantly black or it's just solely black anymore. Most communities are interracial, right? It's going to be hard to find pure black communities unless you go to the South. When you come past that Mason-Dixon line, it's very integrated. And so when you get integrated communities, you get integrated thinking, multicultural thinking, right? So you have a lot of people who think different from each other who don't want it. So you're going to find black conservatives. You're going to find black liberals. You're going to find black right wingers, black left wingers. So it's going to be kind of hard to really pinpoint that, you know. So, but I like the way you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? We do need those type of things to protect communities, but also we need political awareness and economical awareness as well. But we need a unity in the community as well. So when we don't have these factors, we lack the intelligence and the knowledge to do these things, right? And we was talking about this last episode. We were talking about this last episode to where we were talking about basically business. We were talking business, you know what I'm saying? We were talking business basically to where we need financial power. We don't even have the financial capability to do anything we really need to do to put people in the right position, because here's the problem. We have a stigma of being gangster and being street. We don't even have the people to put in political power and political position to say, hey, we want to change rules and do all these things, but we don't even have people that want to go be police, people who want to be politicians, senators, or congressmen. It's cliche. It's not cool for black people. Once we break that and start working together and understanding that, then we can kind of do some different things. We have this need to be seen as the most street, masculine, cool, dope, I don't give a fuck, weed smoking, drinking, messing around with different women type beings that is very detrimental to our overall survival. Me running for president, you know what? I don't think they would let me be president because I'm 100% black. They don't let half breeds. They only let half breeds. But overall, no, really, if you really think about it, to get the change we really need is the change we really need is to really understand what we need as a people. And it started when we're young, like for me, right? Like I told you guys on my couple streams ago, right? Let me slow down. I'm talking too fast as well. When people talk fast, it's like they're lying or they're trying to sell you a car. Our sensory input. Like I stopped listening to music. I ain't stopped watching TV because I like the new series Suits. But I stopped watching goofy stuff. And what I mean by that is Tyler Perry, shout out Tyler Perry. You know, shout out Tyler Perry, right? Shout out Tyler Perry. Shout out, John Singleton. Shout out to all them. But the way they depicted us has warped our brains to think that's cool. The dysfunctional family, the dysfunctional relationship, the toxic relationships, all this negativity has made us think this is cool, right? So now we've embraced this imagery of ourselves, the lack of understanding dysfunctional families, right? And I did any of you guys remember my stream? It was I forgot how many weeks ago. It was the shift in music compared to what our counterparts listen to and what we listen to, and how music changed over the decades and what we listen to and how our music kind of influenced what we do. If you pay attention to that, you'll see. But I don't want to get caught up on that because it's very dry. Yeah. But it gets very dry. But I don't want to get caught up on that. But I want to stay on topic because I be going off topic sometimes, but with the whole ICE thing. But I do want to talk about something more fun. I want to talk about something more fun. Who likes the Olympics? The 2028 Olympics are coming to LA. The ticket draw registration is open right now. The ticket draw registration is open right now. Who's going to see the Olympics? I ain't gonna lie. Do you guys know that the indoor volleyball will be at the Honda Center in Orange County? It's gonna be great. They added some new. They added some new sports. I don't know the new sports they added, but they did add some new sports to the Olympics. They added, let's see. I forgot what new sports was added. New sports added. Cricket, flag football, lacrosse, baseball, softball, and squash. The flag football and the softball, baseball, dope. Cricket, lacrosse, squash, I don't know. I just don't know about cricket. Is like ain't that like a British English game? Flag football, I'm so happy to see flag football now. With flag football, I hope they do female flag football. I would love to see some women get a gold medal in flag football. Have y'all seen women play flag football? Have you seen the lingerie football league? Have you seen the lingerie football league? I get it. I'm being a perv right now. But imagine, I don't think they can do that on TV. But imagine the lingerie flag football league in the Olympics. All the little kids gonna be up all late night. Tiff, you cannot play in the lingerie football league. Tiff, you cannot play in the lingerie. You got too much ass. I'm sorry. Like, you got the body for it, but it's like, okay, let me stop. I'm supposed to be professional here. But yeah, I would like to see that though. I'll watch that. Yeah, go ahead, try out. No, you ain't gotta be skinny. I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna be watching you. And you gonna be, and they gonna be, they gonna have no booty. Now they got some that got cheeks out there. You got cheeks, but ain't nobody, they gonna have you go to the team. He's gonna be here, give her the ball. They gonna want to watch you and they'll give you the ball so you just can run. Just here. They gonna let you run. They're not even gonna try to grab your flag. You just gonna be running up and down the field. Run. Nah, let me stop. But but yeah, so flag football, I hope they do the ladies. Softball, for sure the ladies. Softball sometimes is more exciting than baseball. Softball is sometimes more exciting than baseball. For me, yeah, it's a whole lot of cheeks. Them cheeks gonna be jumping. They jump when you walk, so I know it's gonna jump when you... Let me focus. You see? I gotta focus, guys. This is a professional show. Oh my goodness, right. Anyway. Softball sometimes is more exciting than baseball. To me, baseball just be dry like this. The softball chicks, they be into it, right? They be into it. So that's coming up. Now, we talked, I didn't get a chance to talk about that last show because the other show got hijacked. Do we all know who DJ Academics is, right? And I want to understand when taking content too far, right? I do content, I'm streaming, right? So let me ask you guys something, right? Would you consider me less of a man? Would you consider me less of a man, right? Would you consider me less of a man? I'm on here, right? I'm streaming, right? And I'm calling niggas all kind of pussies and busters, and yeah, I'm gonna call the cops, and I'm in my mama's basement talking shit to you niggas, right? And man, Instagram be having a lot of people join my life. That's crazy, right? I'm on here, right? And I'm talking shit to you niggas, right? I'm talking shit. I'm talking big shit, popping my shit, woo wah woo wah woo wah wah, bam, right? And a nigga catch me at a club now. So Academics is at a nightclub in Miami, right? Lil Baby's cameraman. This is Lil Baby's cameraman. So the dude that follows Lil Baby around like this, skinny dude with dreads, smacks Academics. Just like that. Pretty much just like that. I guess Academics catches up, get up out of there, right? And he get online, like, oh, your man's, I'm gonna do this and that. When does content get too serious? Like, you got slapped. Like, when you get slapped, you got time to fire on a nigga, right? First and foremost, I do have to preface this by saying this. As a man, if a man open hand slaps you, like if I open hand slap you, bro, you might have to kill me. Like you should do something to me, like very bad to me. Like, if I open hand slap you, you shouldn't let that slide at all, by far, right? But that's not what we're talking about here. Is content creation going too far, right? Because we're seeing people doing stuff just for views and likes, but imagine you getting money. Like, Academics gets money. Like, Kai Cenat, Academics, Aiden Ross, they get money from this shit. Like, they really get bread. I'm just on here trying to have fun and talk shit, get a couple viewers in here, my partners, and talk shit and have fun, right? But Academics gets money. A nigga open hand slapped him. Where was his security? So most streamers have securities. They make that much money that they have a security. One or two dudes. Academics has security. A man open hand slapped him like you see how that comes like do you see the thrust? I have it down packed. It's been done. And do you know the disrespect that comes with an open hand slap? Do you know the disrespect that comes with an open hand slap? Bro, like, your manhood leaves once it connects, your manhood goes like that with it. Right? So if you see it in slow-mo, it's like manhood out the window. The only time you can get open hand slapped and keep your manhood is from a woman. Then it's just kind of sexy when she slap you like, oh, what's up? But when another man open hand slaps you, bro, it's bad. But it's Academic, so we let it slide, right? So he gets slapped outside of Miami nightclub. He goes on, and he blames Talil because Talil seen it, and Talil hopped in a Lambo. But imagine those problems. Did you hear what I just said? Academics got slapped. Ran, hopped in his Lambo, called Talil, who jumped in his Lambo and left. You see the irony in this? Content creators are slapping each other while driving in Lambos. How do y'all feel about that? I want to show y'all a video, though. Can I show y'all a video? I want to show y'all a video. I want to show y'all a video that's very important to me that I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all this video. It was very important because I want to show y'all about our youth. It's a video about our youth. So, here he is right here. Oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to show you something about our youth, right? And why we're raising some of the softest kids known to man and why a lot of you niggas play too much. And I'm going to show you why. And you know what, guys? I'm also thinking about dropping another album. Like, I thought about coming back rapping, guys. After I seen Matt Allen rap and people in the comments were like, yeah, that shit was dope. I was like, if they think he's dope, like, I must be fucking great. Like, I really thought that. I was like, there's no way. Like, this had to be, it's cap, right? So I was just like, nah. But then I thought about it, I was like, nah, that's not me. So anyway, here we go. Right? I want to show you this video, guys. So I'm gonna show you this video, and I want to get y'all take on this video because I want to make sure that I'm not tripping on this video. And give me y'all opinion on this video, right? Y'all are mature adults, so let me know what y'all think about this video, and we're gonna play it.
Grab the plane, bro. What you doing all this shit for, bro? Grab the fucking bar, bro, please, bro. There's 100 of those. He plays too much. Count every rep. I'm at 50. What do you want? Yo, move. No. Yo, get the fuck off my machine. 20 burpees, bro. No, get off the fucking machine. No. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna get off the machine. Take him over there and do 20 burpees. If you keep playing, send his ass in the car, bro. If you keep playing, just go, bro.
Hey, I said I saw a heartbeat in my rib, gang. I'm not good, gang. Can't do it.
Where you going?
I'm in the car, gang.
If he quit,
Let his ass sit in the car with no fucking cameras and no phone. All you want to do is fucking stream and be soft as shit. So if he quit, keep the cameras in, let him sit in the car and think about it by his fucking self. Cameras stay here. Get the fuck out. Fuck him and his cameras.
Okay, so chat, tell me what y'all thought, chat. Tell me what y'all thought, chat. Actually, I'm gonna play a couple more videos, chat.
Oh, you breathing? To the hill. You love your mother. To the hill.
Actually, no, we don't need no more videos. So, what do y'all think, chat? You know, what do y'all think? Y'all tell me. Who's this in the chat? Someone said, I have an idea that might prove lucrative and I'd like some feedback. I want to create sell a new sports drink that I suppose when it takes an hour. I ain't got time for no weird shit. Yeah, go ahead and create that sports drink. Go ahead and create it. Yeah. See how it works. You may become a billionaire. Who knows? Like 50 days with vitamin water. Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. So with that video, right? So if you don't know that video, there's a new gym that's coming up, right? It's a new gym. Is it called Diamond Gym in New Jersey? I'm a fan of the gym. I'm a fan of the way they train. I like how they talk to people. I like how they inspire people to work out hard. I love the gym. I love how that gym operates, right? And so when they got Rakai in there, right, and how Rakai was acting, it shows how a lot of these youngsters act goofy. He couldn't take nothing serious. You're supposed to be in there working out. You skinny as shit. You could probably go pick up a gun if you get into it with somebody. And you ready to quit. Nah, they not gonna see, you cuddling right there. He need to start at his own pace. They're gonna have to discourage him. No, he was playing. No, he's playing. You gotta have some type of structure and discipline. No, he don't start at his own pace. He should listen to them dudes or his elders say, listen, take this serious. See, this is the problem right here with young black men. Is women cuddle them and say, he needs to start his own pace. No. Discipline and structure right now. Because if you discipline and structure right now, later on in life, you'll have more. See, because we allow them too much time to play. Be goofy. Oh, it's okay, it's cute. No. Life is not a play. No, life is no. Nah, man. Here's the reason. And that video is a prime example. You're in there with a bunch of men that's working out. Why play? You have to be serious for 30. You couldn't be serious for 30 minutes. You in here with real weights that could hurt somebody. You in here trying to learn how to do something. Why not utilize this time around people who really know? Why not come and soak up some game about some stuff you really know? You're more concerned about the cameras and the streaming. Trying to be goofy. That's why I don't do all the goofy shit on here that I could. And I tell all y'all about the other goofy shit they do over there. You want to be goofy, go over there, do what they do, the goofy stuff over there. That's why I didn't respond to the goofy video. They do goofy stuff over there. I understand there's real life decisions over here. That's the difference with young black men because we take our lives as a joke so early on. I'm not picking on nobody. I'm not trying to say that in particular, but I'm just saying that if we understood how serious life was at a younger age, we'd be more serious. I remember being goofy when I was young. I thought everything was a joke. Oh, I ain't serious. Now, everybody thinks I'm an asshole. Oh, that nigga always an asshole. No, I'm just serious. I think the young dude, Rakai and Talil, went over there with the great intentions of getting some good content. Didn't think it was going to be hard as it was. Everyone knows this gym. This gym is going viral right now. Larry Wills has been in there. A lot of big weightlifters have been in that gym, and it's hard. It's a harsh gym. Ashton Hall has been there. It's a harsh gym. They go hard on everyone because they're men. Men, iron sharpens iron. So why not go where a place they're going to push you the hardest? Hold on. Let's talk business. Don't you want to be around the people that's going to push you the hardest to be the best version of yourself? Or do we all want to be soft? Let me know. Somebody let me know. Someone let me know. Hold on, I gotta put my arm out here, make sure my arm's stiff so you can see the watch. Hold on. Sorry. But nah. Don't you want to be the best version of yourself? Like, all the people that's been around me, you want me to just let you be whatever version of yourself? That means, see, That's how a lot of dudes become drug addicts and weak men, because a lot of people say, "Oh, this is how I cope. This is how I get through life. Let me do a little bit of this. Let me dabble in a little bit of that." And now they become weak men, and women don't even like weak men. So imagine, no. We're gonna. Now I want to touch on this. Now, imagine me. There's ladies who actually watch my show and get some good knowledge. Imagine you see me. I'm coming up. Right now I'm a little woolly right now. Let's say I got the fresh cut, fresh taper. I put some gel in my hair. I got the pointy Puerto Rican look. Bam, I'm suave. I come to you. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's not now. This arm is not real. See this arm? It's not real, right? This is not a real arm. This is a fake arm. So I just keep it like this so y'all can see, right? So now when I come up, right, all I do is play. All I do is play, right? All I do is play all the time. I'm not serious. I meet you, I'm at a lady's house and joking. "Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like you. You cool. Girl, stop playing. Girl, stop playing. Hey. You're gonna be like, "Girl, all he do is play. He play all day." But y'all like that. Tricks are for kids. I quit first grade because of recess, last time I checked. But this is why a lot of women buy their men PS5s. That's what I never got. Okay, ladies. Oh, I know. Hold on, let me see Instagram. Instagram might have some ladies on there. Somebody help me. Ladies. I see some ladies in the chat. Ladies, can y'all help me? Ladies, can you help me? Ladies, why do you guys buy your man PS5s for birthdays or Christmas and then brag about it? "Oh, he's got him a PS5. So you want your man to play games? There's nothing wrong with being a gamer. So hold on. Because we are streaming on Twitch. So hold on, before they get on my ass. There's nothing wrong with being a gamer, right? But since when are we about playing games? Because see, one habit turns into multiple habits. So if you play games, you shouldn't even have a PS5, nigga. Fuck you wrong with you? I've never played video games. Like, I've never been good at them. So if I don't play nothing, I don't do nothing I'm not good at. That's just one thing I don't do. If I'm not good at it, I don't do it. I never play video games. I played with my son a couple times and I didn't like it. I played with my little brother. I didn't like it. I was an outside kid. We did outside stuff. Now, I thought about buying one to stream because I know streaming, that's what they do on the game, to talk to people. I know that. Now, T Grizzly makes money. T-Pain makes money off of playing video games. I can't knock their hustle. I never will. Right? So, but when I sit here and say this, tell people like, man, like, dang. And I know some niggas probably got mad at me like, "Oh, he's hating." I'm not hating. I'm saying if you just play games, I'm not saying actual video games. What I'm saying is when you're playing games in life. Yeah, because now you got some people who play games all day. They sit in the house. They just sit in the house. They don't even go outside. They sit in the house and play video games. Why? That's cooler. That's just what they like to do. They lack social interactions. Now, I'm gonna show you what happens, right? Now you know what? We could dive into this. I'll dive into this. I didn't want to dive into this, but we'll dive into this, right? How many of you have a friend or know someone with a small child that's 2 years or younger? With a child that's 2 years or younger? Anybody? Now, I'm gonna do no, my bad. 4 years or younger, 5 years old or younger. If you know anyone with a 5-year-old or younger, chances are that kid is going to speech therapy or speech classes. Chances are, okay, is a kid going to speech classes, speech therapy, some type of vocal class, something speech? Because I notice a lot of kids go to speech therapy. A lot of that. Not in a bad way, they just go to speech therapy. Yes. You know why there's more kids going to speech therapy nowadays? No? Okay, there's no. I got one yes, I got one no. Well, I know two. I know two kids that go to speech therapy. One's a 4-year-old, the other one's I think a 3-year-old, right? And it's not a bad thing. It's nothing. They weren't born with a deficiency. They're not no different. They're not slower. None of that. It's because a lot of kids when they're born, the parent is preoccupied with video games or their phone, so they lack the social interaction. And then when they get of age, they get handed a phone or a tablet to preoccupy them. They don't have the natural social interaction. Now let's go up a little bit. Have you ever met a 14-year-old to a 15-year-old? Yeah, they're on them tablets all day. Have you met a 14-year-old, 15-year-old who's very antisocial, who's very like, they don't know how to really talk to people? Have you ever met someone that just can't talk to you? They don't know how to really converse with you. They're like very antisocial and introverted. Like they're like a super incel. Like they just can't like talk to you. Like even at work, like they don't say the right things. They just yell out dumb stuff. They can't communicate properly. They get very mad very easily. They get very frustrated. You know why? Then people have never properly been outside the house and dealt with people outside of their family. They played video games all day. They were shielded from the real world. They never dealt with other people. And they've been on that phone. So this is what happened. You have a whole generation of people who are born with these. And so they didn't have to, they can do video phone, they can do FaceTime and all that, right? They grew up with these, right? Think about this. They grew up with these, right? My son was born in 2004, right? He grew up with these. Then in 2020, the world shut down. So now where everyone realized they don't go outside. Yeah, everyone realized, hey, whoa, I'm okay if I don't go outside. It's not gonna kill me if I don't go play outside. I could talk to my friends over the game. I could talk to my friends while I do this and this and that. I don't have to go see no one. Families understood that they don't gotta go visit family. They don't gotta go over there for Thanksgiving. They can actually spend some time away. Kids don't wanna go to the park no more. There's a reason not to go on the slide. Oh, it ain't got no it's not disinfected. Oh, all right, nothing, oh. We've gotten so comfortable with less and less social interaction to now that people don't even know how to interact with each other. Think about it. It was a time, and it was a time, bro, where a black man saw a black man, it was or like, what's up? What's up, order down. Bro, you know how, it's hard to get that now. It's hard to get that, what's up with the black, like, it was normal when you saw a black person, no matter what, it was acknowledgement of a black, especially in an all white area. It was like, what's up, you know? It's hard now. Social interaction is very limited now. It's like we do not like each other. It's like some kind of, it's like an ick. Everyone has this ick. To the point, I'm gonna point something out to you. I'm gonna point something out this is gonna blow your mind when I say this. Before 2020, used to be in public and someone would bump you, someone's kid would run into you. There would be so many people, like you'd be like, man, it's kind of crowded. Like places were crowded. Now when you go somewhere, bro, and there's nobody around you, you just be like, it's really empty now. There is no social interaction. Nowadays, you don't even feel comfortable talking to somebody because everybody feels like a stranger. What I mean by that is, remember how you used to be sitting somewhere and you just start a conversation with somebody like, man, how long you been waiting? I've been waiting like 40 minutes. Now you'll sit there and just be, bro, I'm telling you, you know how bad it is? Tiff should know, because Tiff know. The airport used to have I used to have the most bomb conversations at the airport. Bro. I'm talking about, I've met millionaires, tech startups. I've met some of the most, and I don't even remember their names. I never got their numbers, but I met some interesting people who really poured into me at the airport and on planes. Bro, now at the airport, you could smoke in certain areas. You got phones, tablets, laptops, fucking virtual goggles and all this. Nobody wants to talk to you at the airport no more. Even old people ain't even talking no more, bro. Old people used to love to talk. Bro, look. This how I know we fucked. This how I know we cooked. Old people don't even walk in the mall in the morning no more. Old people ain't getting coffee at McDonald's in the morning no more. They're not walking around in the mall no more, but we're cooked. Social interaction is at a minimum. And y'all don't believe me because y'all not living outside. Y'all stuck inside. Yeah, exactly, Melissa. Like it's just y'all gotta understand. Like we're living in the time. If you're not paying attention, what's happening with social interaction is very declining. It's declining, and I get on here. Some days I get on here. I got some bullshit. And the Instagram, if I don't answer your chat on Instagram, because I'm going back and forth from Twitch and Instagram, and I can't see both. I'm on here sometimes clowning. I'm having fun with my partners. I'm doing this. But I do this to keep the social interaction going. When I go out with people, I talk to people. I try to get out and really interact with people. If you know anything, all these Martin Luther King Day parades, these Black History parades, they're declining. Church attendance is declining. People are going to YouTube. I'll watch it on YouTube. I'll watch the stream. We're streaming everything. I'll see the stream. Oh, you think everybody wants to be a podcaster? Everybody wants to be a streamer now. People would rather sit at home and give you a gift or a sub instead of going out. Amazon will deliver to your door. Walmart will deliver to your door. Vons will deliver to your door. You don't even got to leave your house. Everything can get delivered to you. You can get alcohol, weed delivered to you. Boy, you can get drunk and high without leaving your house. Pretty soon they're going to be selling, you can get the dope man to come to your house. You know that? You know that? So we've built up this system of limited social interaction to where we don't have to deal with nobody. Your Tesla gets delivered. That Cybertruck gonna be delivered. Don't trip, it's a Cybertruck coming. But everything gets delivered to you, and they pick up your old car. Think about, bro. Just think about everything how it's done. Pretty soon, look. Who ever thought? Okay, matter of fact, let's talk facts. Y'all want to talk facts? Let's talk facts. Who'd ever thought America would stop making pennies? America said, we're done making pennies. We're done making pennies. We're done making pennies. I want you to think about that. We're done making pennies. Let that sink in your head. We're moving into a time, I'm telling y'all, 2042. I told y'all about that date. Y'all gonna come back and play these live streams and these YouTube lives. Y'all gonna understand what I was telling y'all. I do the research. I'm paying attention. We're living in a time social interaction is minimized. It's very minimal. Think about this. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Everybody on here, Twitch. I hope everybody will come to Twitch, but they like Instagram stuff. When's the last time you went out with a group of friends? When's the last time you, Bro, yeah, at a club. Everybody's on their phone in the club. You know, I know, this is the crazy part. The only time people get off their phones in the club is like, let me see your lights. They go, okay. They do that, then they back like this. Okay. When you are at a club or in a group place, people don't even cluster no more. You ever notice people don't cluster? They're singular. They stand with one person they came with, they sit there, they don't cluster no more. It ain't like 5 or 6. Oh, that's my home. Remember, it used to be, everybody used to roll 4 to 5 thick. Remember, I'm calling up so-and-so, so-and-so. Hey, look, call so-and-so, so-and-so. We going 5, 6, 7 thick. Then me and my partners finna call Tiff and her homegirls. What homegirls you bringing? I got my partner so-and-so, so-and-so. You call your homegirl. Yeah. We all gonna meet up there. We all chilling, drinking, cool. Then we gonna meet our other partners. You know why we can't do that no more? Social interaction is limited. Why? Because so-and-so don't like so-and-so. They got into it online. She messed with his baby daddy, her baby mama, her cousin, and all this limited interaction from problems stemming from social media, messiness, and money. And these phones. So we've created advancement in technology, but we created a regression in social interaction. Think about that. I want you to think about that. Bro, I think we're all about the same age in here. The best time of our lives. I know Tiff, I know how you probably look. I know how you probably looked in the 90s. So I know this is the best time of your life when beepers were out. When pagers was out, that was the best time of your life. That was the best time of my life when a nigga had a pager. When a motherfucker paged you, there was no games being played. I know what was happening. She paged me, I know what's going on. When you had a pager, that was the best time of your life. There was no games. There was a, well, beep. Hey, what y'all on? Yeah, I'm gonna come through. Who all over there? Oh, so and so. Yeah. We gonna slide. Who I'm with? I'm with oh boy, you know the one. Yeah, and then my other partner, you got somebody from my homie. Yeah. Where y'all at? We gonna okay. Look, I'm gonna bring some drink. We gonna be there, bro. Oh, Chirps and Sidekicks was even better. Oh, Chirps, I was a Chirp king. And who house party? Chirps was house parties. Chirp Sidekicks were house parties and functions. Chirps was house parties and functions where we would rent a hall, throw a party. They would be jerking and doing their little dance and all that stuff. The little youngsters, they jerking, they had the tight pants. They was like looking like the hat back with the glasses with no lenses in it. They had crews. And it'd be all night in a hot house, a hot function, everybody sweating, musty. We didn't care because it was a social interaction. It was a social interaction. We didn't care. We just didn't care. We wanted to be out. We wanted to be free. Now look at us. Only time you know, and I can't, I'm like that too. Like people know I don't even come out. Bro, listen. I used to be Mr. Out, but you have to limit your social interaction because you can't give access to, everyone cannot have access to you. Your access has to be limited because you have to know your worth and value. So I understand that part, but it sucks. I miss them days. Man, it's sad. Man, Juice Kid, man, listen. I'm going to tell you how raw I was. This is how raw I was. Juice Kid don't even come out. Juice Kid can front all he want in the chat. He don't come out. But I tell her like, bro, come out. We finna go up. We finna have fun. We out. Bro, 2, 3 in the morning. Having fun, good, clean fun. A bunch of us, 30, 40 of us out. Legendary. That's what the days. Bro, we turned video shoots into parties. Studio sessions into parties. We just not cool with the same people no more. We had to cut some niggas off. A lot of niggas. A lot of niggas just didn't make the cut. Bro, I remember, listen, bro, I miss those days where you be in a booth. I could post right now. And we in a booth on Instagram, right? Somebody say, oh, where y'all at? We in a booth. Who you with? My homegirls pull up to the stew. Pull up to the stew. We in the stew. What them females finna do? They finna pull up to the stew. Just 2 females, right? They gonna put on their story. Oh, we in here. They listen. They homegirls gonna say, oh, where y'all at? We in the studio. Can my homegirls come through? Yeah, tell them to bring some Douce. They gonna bring it. Now 2 of their homegirls come. Now it's 20 motherfuckers in the stew. It's hot, sweating, but we having fun. Ain't nobody tripping. Where them days go? Or remember you got your bullshit studio apartment. You got your studio apartment. It's Saturday. You like, damn, what we gonna do? You call your partner, hey man, pull up. He pull up. What y'all gonna do? Now y'all bullshitting on live. And we at the crib, pull up. She like, we gonna pull up. I'm like, no, y'all not. We gonna pull up. No, y'all not. She like, what is that? You DM her the Addy. They pull up. Now y'all look like, it used to be safe and cool, and the social interaction is different now. You can't trust nobody. Everybody up to something. Everybody got an ulterior motive. Shit just fucked up. It's fucked up. Hey man, shout out to Instagram. Y'all really be joining my live on Instagram. I need to go live just on Instagram more. I'm gonna save certain nights just for Instagram. We're gonna do that because y'all be saving on Instagram. But the point I'm trying to make here is this. When are we gonna get back to that? When are we gonna get back to that? Right? Because those were good days. Those were good days. Oh, that's definitely where I met Tia. That's definitely where I met Tia. Me and Tia has an interesting story how I met Tia, and I'm not gonna get into those details because me and Tia go back to like when I was like 17. Like, dude, like I was very young when I met Tia. Like I was like very young, but like it's crazy. Those stories are in the vault. You know what I'm saying? At Stay Strapped Studio, yeah, right on Del Monte. Yeah, on Del Monte. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, But no, it was good old times, man. I was known for throwing parties. I've thrown parties my whole life, bro. I've not always been this aggressive, violence person. I've never, bro. I tell people this all the time. Now we're gonna get to, you know what? Let's get into this part of the show. I've not always been this violent, aggressive person. This is out of protecting myself. Out of most niggas online, it's out of fear. Like, you don't want no one to hurt you. You don't want no one to physically harm you, so you have to become this person. Before, I was just a party dude, bro. Before, when I mean before, I'm talking about 90s. Like, 90s, like, hanging with the homies, just partying. Those were the days, bro. Just a fight, little skirmish, little razzle-dazzle. That's it. Before we got to the gunplay, before we got to the knives and all that shit, before that came, because it eventually evolves to that, because someone can't take an L. Now it gets further than that. So, but that always eventually ends up happening. There's no way around that, right? I want to say this to the young dudes that watch my pod and watch the stream. You can have fun. You could be around a group of people and not have to live that life. I remember those days before it became that, and it was fun. But like, it was fun. Like all the stuff I talked about, I've done it in the streets and out of the streets. On the back end, it's way fun. Like right now, partying right now is way fun because like when I remember, bro, me and Juice, I'm gonna tell you a story of me and Juice. Where were we at? I forgot. Juice might remember better than me, but we was going bottle for bottle with Bel Air. And we had so many bottles of Bel Air. And we were just drinking Bel Air. Where were we at, Juice? Dang. But we were somewhere with a gang of Bel Air. I forgot where we were at with Bel Air. We just had a bunch of Bel Air. But then also with me and Juice. See, this is the type of friends you gotta have, bro. To my young partners. After all that shit I did in the streets, after all that, me and Juice, right? Oh, we was at that one dude's studio. Yeah, we was at some dude's studio. We had bottles of Douce, and then, like, we had bottles of Bel Air, like a gang of bottles of Bel Air. We just champagned out. But that's just one story. After all the stuff I did in the streets, me and Juice was like, it was the summer of 2021. We was like, nigga, we out of here. We go to the Virgin Islands. We take our girls to the Virgin Islands, my nigga. We in the motherfucking Virgin Islands, nigga. We was sitting there like, I remember we was just sitting there, man. And we looking over the water and shit. And it's like, it's starting to rain, but it's warm and we on the beach. Our girls over there chilling, we just sitting there. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. And we was just chilling there having a conversation. I forgot the conversation, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Virgin Islands was just different, bro. And we didn't, bro, it was no problem, but we just enjoyed ourselves, bro. Like, enjoyed ourselves as men. Like, with our girls and just in the situation, just like, man. And I remember we was chilling. I was just chopping them up. The girls had went for something and we was chopping. I was telling about some of my problems. I was like, man, I'm coming where I come from, and I tell my little partners to make it out after 20 years in the street, to make it out. You pray for days like that. You pray to be able to go to the Virgin Islands. We was at St. Thomas, right? And I remember we left and we went to the Red Hook. That's when we first seen White Hennessy. That's when we had first seen White Hennessy. We bought like 3 bottles for each of us. And we seen White Hennessy. We was down in the Red Hook part of St. Thomas, bro. And we was just chilling, bro. We just enjoyed life. And we were interacting with people, right? We were just talking to people, right? And that's when I realized the whole life I lived for 20 years was bullshit. They lied to us. They told us some bullshit. It was bullshit. Right? And I say that not to disrespect no one, not to put no one down, just to say it's bullshit, right? But if I could leave today's stream with anything, and I'm not done yet, we still got like a couple more topics that I never ever get to, right? I'm always not getting to the topics because we always have good sidebars. I do want to say, don't get caught up in the hype, right? Don't get caught up in the hype because it's just hype, right? And a lot of things like, and this is from my experience, right? I made a lot of mistakes. And the reason why I have this ideology is because I lost 8 years of the life of my kids, and it was when I was locked up. But we're gonna segue to dang, one more. Do we got enough time for one more topic? I think we got time for one more topic, right? It's only 9:30, right? I'm not gonna be up too late. I want to touch on this Kevin Gates topic because it's kind of tricky. So I want to play this Kevin Gates clip, and I want y'all opinion on this Kevin Gates clip, okay? Y'all tell me what y'all think, all right? And I'm just curious. So it's sad, but it's just a part here that kind of threw me off a little bit. So y'all give me y'all opinion. Y'all let me know, okay? And I'm gonna see. It just one part threw me off, and I wasn't sure like how to go about it. Because I get where he's coming from, but like, it just threw me off just a little. It didn't throw me off. It didn't throw me off. It's the fact that I've spoken to other men of color who've opened up to me about this, and I didn't know that this problem was this big in the black community. I'm just gonna keep it real. I didn't know this problem was this big in the black community, and it's sad. So we're gonna listen to this real quick and go.
Interview with Mike Tyson, and you revealed for the first time, you never revealed this before, that you were sexually assaulted.
Yeah, I was sexually victimized.
Were you a teenager at the time?
Yes, sir.
Were you threatened?
When?
Did he, if you tell anybody that this has happened, or if you tell anybody that this happened, something might happen to you or
He
someone?
did.
He did?
Yeah, he out of here.
I guess I'll leave that alone.
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I don't know how he, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't know how?
He out of here.
Like I said, we'll move that along.
Yeah, he'll never do that to anybody again. But I think my snapping point was, damn, I hate to say who it was, but he pulled me to the side. He a monster too. He pulled me to the side. He was like, hey, are we gay? I said, I don't know. I don't know.
That's what threw me for a loop right there.
I remember that
That
was
kind of threw me for a loop, like.
I kind of had a little bit of like, before it went black. I don't respect those that pick on the weak. I hate what happened, but at the end of the day, it's beautiful because my pain turned into my purpose, and I'm healing the world through that. And like I say, that person, he stretched. So.
Damn, Kev, you said like you proud of that.
I am. The fuck?
Kev.
You touch your kid, you're supposed to die.
I agree
Straight
with you
up.
on that. I agree 100%.
You rape a woman, you're supposed to die. Straight
I
up.
agree with 100%.
Yeah, but that's not your purpose. That's not your
Who?
I thought we were gonna let him handle that.
Who? Boy, God ain't put me here to be. God give me the strength to make sure this nigga, man, I'm gonna stand over and give him everything I got. God, please let him be stretched. Cause sometimes you give him everything you got and they, you know, God don't take his hand off him. But if God take his hand off him, that feet going up in that air.
You get relief from that? You feel you...
What? If somebody molest my daughter, you gonna die. Or I'm gonna die trying, but I'm very resourceful.
You resourceful.
Unfortunately. But if you touch one of my children, you're gonna die.
So I agree 100% with this, right? I just didn't realize, like, I'm no jokes. I'm not gonna joke about this. It's not a joking segment. This is a real life. I didn't realize how prevalent this was in the black community, like honestly. And I've heard him say this before, but he never really opened up much about this. Like that, because you know this could be male or female. Male or female. You never know when someone says this. It was the first time he really acknowledged that it was a male. And so I didn't realize that a lot of young black men went through this whole situation where this happens and they question their sexuality with this. I never knew that. That's not something that I'm accustomed to. It's not something I know about. A friend of mine told me about that. Someone else told me, and I instantly say, no, you're not. Like, bro, someone taking advantage of you, bro, you have no control of that. But I understand the mental that it would put you in to make you think that, and that's a fucked up thing to do. right? And we've come so long, like we've grown so much that people in the comments even understood. Like normally, people in the comments are brutal. And to see people in the comments understand, like, and a lot of people connect with that clip was very interesting, to say the least. And I know when Kevin Gates say stuff, it be sounding crazy, so he makes you want to laugh. So you got to kind of bite through like the realness of it. But I didn't know how serious that was in our community. Like that's crazy. Like that's wild. And I think that's why as a parent, we should be overly protective with our kids. And I think even as like a big brother, I wouldn't leave my brother with no one. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I didn't like that. Like it was just, that's wild. But it's getting late, guys. As always, listen, man. Oh, actually, we got something else. I want to do we have time for a music review? Anybody want to listen to some, do we have time for a music review? I wanted to listen to some music. No. Because somebody was, oh no, I'm not going to talk about this Mr. Stiff Arm, but anyone drops new music? No, Polo don't drop till tomorrow. Oh, no, I think Polo did drop. Did Polo drop? We'll go to that tomorrow. But nah, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, that's sad, man. Like, I would never want anyone to experience that. I feel like that's a lot of heaviness. Like to really like to be vulnerable enough to come out with that. Like vulnerability is a strength. So before we close out, I want to say that being vulnerable is a strength. It's not a weakness by far. To be vulnerable, to put that out to help other people heal is very strong. And we should never make fun of that. That's not something to make fun of. But I do want to say is I didn't know this was going on in our community this much. I've heard multiple people say this, right? And it does warp the way they look at life. Always speak up. Always take people serious when they say stuff like this. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, shout out to YouTube. If you're on Twitch, shout out to Twitch. If you're on Instagram, shout out to Instagram. Man, another successful show. What do we have here though? Tomorrow, am I gonna be here tomorrow? I don't know, guys. We might be here tomorrow, we might not. Trying to think, there was one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. If you do the ice out, if you do the ice out shutdown tomorrow, tag me. I will post it. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and X. Also, I will be launching a new app pretty soon. Check it out. Stay tuned for that. We launched a new app. I noticed that some of y'all don't like what I post or I want to talk about this. So you do know, like, I don't really care about followers. I'm not big on followers. But I noticed that when I post certain stuff, people like unfollow because they don't like the content, like of me supporting the ice out or supporting certain stuff. I don't care. I can care less. Go to where you feel comfortable. Go to where you feel accepted. Over here, we don't judge. Go to where you feel cool. That's okay. This is America. You have the right to say what you want, do what you want, when you want, how you want. That's what I promote. So we're going to get up out of here. You guys have a blessed day.